Crazy how far someone can sink. Um, I know a lot of people had issues with Jimmy Fallon for a long time. Things they didn't like about his comedy or his persona. And there was a few things I kind of found annoying too, but overall I thought he was a good person. I thought it was an interesting show. You know, I don't try to compare one person directly to another one. That might not turn out so well. A lot of modern things just aren't like the older things. But I was a fan to the point that I recorded his first few shows when they first came out. And it's just been, I kept getting weird little vibes about him here and there. Things that were a little strange. And, you know, looking back now, how many sex offenders has he had as a guest? I mean, just picture him riding around on Bill Cosby's back, tugging at Donald Trump's hair and playing with him. And Conor McGregor, I don't know if he's had Bill Clinton up there or not, but how many of them are you going to have? And like I said, it's funny when it's like when the stuff came out about Bill Cosby, you had people that, oh, I never thought he was funny anyway, or people would do that like with Louis C.K., which is a much milder offenses, but still offenses. And to me, it's kind of a cop-out. It's kind of a cowardly way of looking at this sort of thing. Like the talent thing was that relevant in the first place. Because, I mean, it is what it is. You know, R. Kelly, for example, that's an extremely talented man, but he's a monster. It is what it is. Unfortunately, both of those things can be true. But it's crazy. I just wonder, you know, Jimmy has had himself, Jimmy Fallon, has had some kind of accusations himself with that other guy. I've forgotten what his name was, but he had some kind of accusation. I looked that up some years back, and to me, if you watch, there seems to be sort of a pattern. Somebody will get kind of a weird little accusation, and then they'll really start towing the mark and doing things that you would think they would have thought about and not done. And it's like somebody bought them. Like, here's a little taste of what we can do to you, so you better play ball. I mean, the stuff came out about Louis C.K. after he went against the grain. He did this little PS thing, sort of uplifting John Kasich, trying to get people not to vote for Trump. And that sort of came out about him. And then after that happened, when it first started trickling out, he was still a guest on all the talk shows too, and probably will be again. But he started saying, he was like, please vote for Hillary. Please vote for Hillary. He was desperate, like, please don't destroy me. And of course, it was too late. He got nailed anyway. Oh, he's probably had Joe Biden on there too, so that's another one. Let's see here. Oh. I can't think of that. Erratic behavior and outburst. That's that stuff. Jerry Seinfeld defended him. Yeah, that kind of fits. Cannot think of that guy's name. Horatio Sands. I don't know if anybody has heard about this, because it got sort of squashed. And true, false allegations do happen. August 12, 2021, lawsuit filed against Sands accusing him of SA. And permitted and enabled him to groom and harm her. Of course, he called it false. The accuser requested that Jimmy Fallon, Tracy Morgan, and Lorne Michaels be added to the lawsuit as defendants, alleging they enabled Sands' behavior. And then he settled with the accuser. See, if I got accused of something like that, I know that's something I would never do. My response would be, somebody accuses me of that, I'm going to squash you like a bug. If it's the last thing I do, and it might be the last thing I do. I get accused of something like that, that is destruction. You won't make it. I will squash you. There won't even be enough, well, I can't get too rough here being on YouTube, but it won't stand. And I'm the type of person too, I'll pursue somebody nonstop till my last breath, or till I think justice has been served. The wrong has been righted. It's just sad to see that, you know. I do see Fallon as talented, but there's no coming back from this. I mean, when you hit on something, sometimes people unite over bad things and sometimes they unite over good things. I don't think this is going to go over too well. He's been too soft on the Democrats, enough so that the right wingers aren't going to like him. They're not going to like him because of I mean, he was tolerant of Mitt Romney and he had Trump on there, but he just got on there and blubbered to Hillary Clinton. And people know what sort of group he hangs out with. So I don't think the right wingers will accept him. The liberals aren't going to put up with this at all. They're feverishly, you know, sort of Me Too. The leftists don't like him anyway. I don't know what the libertarians feel, but the leftists don't like him anyway because he's establishment. And he promotes establishment things and establishment ideas. So he's got no audience. It's just not going to hold up. And the older people are going to remember the previous talk show host. And it's not going to go over. I mean, all these talk show hosts have done themselves in. You know, much as like Jay Leno, he is a ridiculous Zionist and still seems to be. Conan O'Brien, much as I liked him, and I don't know how he feels now, but he hung out with the IDF. Got over there and did his little stupid prancing around. Jimmy Kimmel, of course, very establishment, ridiculous. We're going to need new talk shows. Because, you know, he's just 51. Going to be 52 this year. They're done. I mean, you think about how long some of these people ran. You remember Johnny Carson would make fun of anybody. That's what people used to do. And you could do that without people losing their minds. Like there isn't something funny you can say about anybody. It's funny to me how the group of people who make fun of everybody else for being snowflakes and thin-skinned are the most thin-skinned. If you don't think so, say something about Trump in front of them and see if they don't go after your very existence. They want you to roast in hell for saying something about him. But anyway, point is, Fallon has got no audience. So I'm saying this right here is the beginning of the end. I mean, it may have already been tilted that direction anyway, but it opens up a void for something real to start. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of problems with these old talk show hosts, variety shows. But they're better than what we got now. Maybe we can break people out of these cults and we can actually just have fun together again at some point, on some level. I don't know. It can't be with these people. So, Fallon, you have fallen.